Picture this, a vast, silent forest. The only sound is the low rumble of a truck's engine as it cuts through the wilderness. The driver, unaware of what lies ahead, presses on. Then it happens. Glowing eyes emerge from the shadows, dozens of them circling the vehicle like predators stalking their prey. The wolves have arrived, but this is no ordinary encounter. What happens next is both terrifying and awe-inspiring. In this video, we're diving into the world of wolves. We dive into a series of intense scenes showcasing the ferocity of wolf attacks on humans, interwoven with rare and eerie encounters that defy explanation. Moments so extraordinary they blur the line between reality and nightmare. In broad daylight, a man called out, and wolves emerged from the forest, their presence both majestic and terrifying. They neared him, their intent unclear, but fortune spared him. They turned away, leaving him to ponder how close he came to his end. Across the vast, frozen expanse, a man raced after a lone wolf, his ice runner skimming dangerously over the slick surface. The wolf darted in zigzag patterns, its agility mocking the machine's pursuit. Every so often, the vehicle edged close, but the wolf always slipped away, its movements both graceful and unnervingly calculated. It was almost as if the wolf was toying with him, until its piercing gaze flicked back, and for a brief moment, the man swore it smirked. If he wasn't careful, he might end up not chasing death, but inviting it. In the heart of the dense jungle, a man sought refuge in a rickety shelter, the air thick with tension. Suddenly, out of the shadows, a white wolf appeared, its icy gaze locking onto his. Frozen in fear, the man braced for an attack, but none came. Instead, the wolf stood still, almost as if assessing his soul, before silently fading back into the wilderness. In a moment of wild curiosity, a man mimicked the haunting call of wolves, his voice echoing through the still air. To his surprise, a wolf answered, its howls drawing closer with every reply. Finally, the wolf appeared, its sharp eyes fixed on him, tilting its head as if the two were truly having a conversation. For a surreal moment, it was man and beast sharing a strange, wordless bond. Then, as if bored, the wolf let out one last howl and bolted back into the wilderness, leaving the man chuckling nervously at his unexpected dialogue with nature. This scene feels straight out of a dream. A man deep in the jungle manages the impossible, befriending wild wolves. These weren't just any wolves, they were jungle wolves, fierce and untamed. As they crept closer, their glowing eyes locked on him, the man felt a twinge of fear. But, against all odds, the tension dissolved. Trust was formed and the wolves accepted him. Imagine the terror, a group of wolves circling you, their growls echoing like a death sentence in the cold air. With only a single stick in your trembling hand, you brace yourself for the inevitable. Their sharp teeth glint as they lunge, muscles coiled to attack. But just as the moment of doom descends, everything freezes, as if the jungle itself decides to hold its breath. The pain of fear cuts deeper than any bite could, and you're left standing in a silence that's louder than any howl. The moment the man reached for the wolf pup, the parents saw him and instantly charged. A blur of fury. Was it pure instinct to protect their young, or did they see the man as a threat to their very survival? Perhaps it was both. Wolves are fiercely protective, and a stranger reaching for their pup could be perceived as a predator. But there's also a chilling possibility. The wolves weren't just protecting, they were preparing to kill, seeing the man as an intruder in their world. In that instant, their world and his collided. One would fight to survive, the other to defend. The man and woman were so close to the wolves, it felt like they were part of the pack, their laughter echoing in the wild. They playfully interacted with the wolves, as if sharing a bond beyond words. But suddenly, the mood shifted. One of the wolves lunged, snapping at the man's hand with a speed that sent a jolt of fear through him. In an instant, the playful atmosphere turned tense, the thin line between trust and danger more apparent than ever. Was it a warning, or had the wolf simply lost control? The wolf attacked the man, sinking its teeth into his arm. His colleagues rushed in, and just as quickly, the wolf let go and disappeared into the wild. The moment of danger passed, leaving them shaken but alive. Inside the car, the man and woman watched as the wolf approached and attacked the mirror, then quickly walked away. If they hadn't been inside, who knows what might have happened? Vulnerable, they could have become the wolf's next target. The girl called out to the wolves, and to her amazement, they gathered around as if they were long-lost friends. Their howls and growls seemed like a conversation. Was it a strange bond or something more? Could they truly understand her? These friends were truly unmatched. A man and a wolf, an unbelievable bond. The man showed affection, and the wolf, surprisingly gentle, returned the gestures with kisses and shared moments of love. Was it trust or something beyond understanding that brought them together? The wilderness is full of surprises, and these encounters remind us of the delicate balance between humans and nature. The wolves' behavior, at times calculated, at times almost mystical, offers us a glimpse into their world. But these stories leave us with a question. If you were the driver surrounded by a pack of wolves in the middle of nowhere, how would you react? We'd love to hear your thoughts and theories. Drop a comment below and share your perspective on these fascinating encounters. Do you think the wolves were protecting their territory, hunting, or something else entirely? And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the wild, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more incredible stories that take you to the edge of the unknown. Until next time, stay curious, stay adventurous, and always respect the call of the wild.